Normally, if you want your AI agents to do some web search or have access to your files, you have to set up extra tools. Like for the web search, you can set up Perplexity, and for the files, you can set up some vector store. So in this example, we're going to ask two questions to the AI agent. One that's on the Supabase vector store, and the other one that's required web search. And in this case, it's going to use the Perplexity. So we're asking it the weight of the football match ball. So this is in the vector database. But for the highest scoring football match, it's using Perplexity. So this is the normal flow. And as we can see, all of the nodes were executed, and we get 410 grams up to 450 grams. We can double check it on our document. As we can see, 410 grams and 450 grams matches exactly what we have on our document. And if we go to the second question that we asked, what was the highest scoring football match? We have here the result, 149 to 0. And in this case, this data was not on Supabase vector. As we can see here on the Perplexity node, it was executed asking what's the highest scoring football match in history. But watch what happens when the agent can do both automatically with one simple setup. So we're going to ask the same question. There's no tools attached. And we get exactly the same response. So 410 grams up to 450 and the same score for the same game. So OpenAI just released this OpenAI Responses API on n8n with some built-in tools. And this is how this was possible, as we just saw on the example. Let's start first with the web search. So before doing anything, you need to get an API key for OpenAI. So this is not like your normal ChatGPT. You have to go to platform.openai.com/API-keys. And in here, you're going to be able to create a new key. So go ahead and click Create New Secret Key. Example, secret key. So I've created, I'll copy this key. Now that you copied your key, double click, create new credentials, and you just paste the credentials. Click Save, and this part is done. After this, you want to actually use this Responses API. So for this, just enable here and add the built-in tool that we just saw in the documentation. So we want web search. After this is done, we can go ahead and ask the same question. We can see here the web is being executed. As we can see, we got the same result without having to set up any extra tool. Now I'm going to teach you how to set up the file search. So first of all, we're going to need to go to platform of OpenAI. You can go here on the left on storage. We click vector source. We're going to create a new one. So let's create it. We can name it how you want. And let's add the file that we want to vectorize. So here we're adding the rules of volleyball. After the upload is done, you can go to advanced options if you want to set up the chunk size and the offset on the chunk overlay, but you can leave it as a default. You click attach. And as we can see, we have our attached file on this vector store. Now we can go ahead and copy the ID. We go back to our n8n. We click on our node. We enable again Use Responses API, add a built-in tool, file search, and in here we go ahead and we put the ID that we just copied. Also, don't forget to add the filters. You can go ahead and close it, and let's test it. So here we're asking what are the dimensions of a standard volleyball court. As you can see, it's using the file search node. So we got our response, so 18 meters long by 9 meters wide. And if we go now to the document, as we can see, the response matches what we vectorized. So on this video, we saw the differences between before and now with this Responses API and the built-in tools specifically for the web search and file search. If you have any questions about the setup of any of the examples, leave it below in the comments and I'll be happy to help you. If you like this type of videos, like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow immensely. Thank you so much.